Hey guys, and welcome to our webinar on e-commerce live optimization. We are live together with Niels and with Maria. And we will wait for a few more minutes so that we can have everyone tuning. Just before we start, we are having our webinar streamed on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. But if you want to interact with us, it will be all in Crowdcast. So if you go to crowdcast.io/Romeo, then you will see the latest webinar there. My name is Romeo Man, and I'm head of growth here at OmniConvert. And maybe you saw me on the bicycle promoting this event. And we are at OmniConvert connecting a lot with some amazing experts in CRO and growth of e-commerces. So that's why we got Niels, who is from Berlin, an expert in conversion rate optimization, did a bunch of websites from eBay to PayPal and so on. And also Maria, who is our head of managed services. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Can you hear us, Niels?
Yeah, I'm also here. Thanks.
Good. So, guys, before we get started, just pop in. You will see the comments in Crowdcast. If you have questions there, you can easily comment. We will not follow the Facebook or Twitter comments there, so we are just streaming. This event is sponsored by Crowdcast.io. They are supporting us with all these live events that we are doing. So just a few, before we get started, let's get to know the experts that we are having. So first, I would like to just show you Niels. Niels, if you want to learn more about Niels, you just need to go to nielskata with .com, and here you will see all his project that he did. Niels, if you want to say a few words about you and just tell the people what kind of website you optimize and what you do in your daily job.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. So, yeah, my name is Niels. I'm from Germany, and I've been optimizing websites for 13 or 14 years now. So I started it in 2004 when I was pretty young, and I built a big agency for conversion optimization, left it 2 years ago, and now I basically do anything that's about sharing my knowledge. So I talk a lot at conferences. I do a lot of live streaming. I write a lot of articles. I have my own conference and so on. And yeah, that's about me, I think.
Cool. So we are looking forward to see your feedback on all the websites that were submitted for this live event and learn a lot.
You're welcome.
Maria is the head of managed services in OmniConvert. If you want to tell us a few words about you and the website that you optimize, that would be amazing for the people just watching now.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. First. Thank you for joining this webinar. I'm Maria from Romania, pretty nice girl from Romania. I'm doing conversion rate optimization for 5 years, and I really enjoy it. From time to time, I like to go to, not from time to time, actually every day, to look at people's websites and to come up with ways to improve conversions or to grow their businesses. You can find me on LinkedIn if you want, or Facebook or Twitter, whatever, and also here at OmniConvert.
Cool. So thanks a lot, first of all, for this intro. If you guys want to just tell us where are you coming from, just put it in the comments in Crowdcast. Cool, guys. So now, what's the whole idea of this webinar? We want to do it live. We want to do it just looking at your websites, the website that you submitted when you registered in Crowdcast, and give you a bunch of information. Like Niels and Maria give you a lot of info on what to optimize fast. If you guys are in Crowdcast, you can put questions so we can have an interaction. And if not, you will receive a recording of this video, and you will see later on what to optimize, or you can learn from the others' websites. So who wants to get started? Maria, Niels, how do we get started?
I think I would just share my screen if that's all right.
Cool.
I mean, usually it's ladies first, but we just talked about that before, that we would start with my screen. So
cool.
Yeah, here it is. I think.
Great. If you have questions to what Niels is saying, just pop it up into Crowdcast, and I will look at these questions.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the first page that we have. We have several today, and I don't know how many exactly, but I think it's about 7 to 10 pages that we're talking about, and we try to keep it pretty short per page because we don't want to sit here 3 hours, or at least we could, but I guess you have to work in a few hours again. So we would just talk a few minutes about each page and just tell some obvious things that people could improve to make their websites better. And in general, we are focusing on the things that we would improve. So we are not going to tell you what we like about the pages, at least not really. We're not really saying that, but we're focusing on the bad things. And so it's all constructive. We don't want to insult anyone. So please just take it as a help if that's your site. And we're just trying to be nice and help you optimize your site. So that's just a bit of a disclaimer for the beginning. And I would start with this page. So this one is GameStar. I took this one because someone posted it when signing up for this event. And GameStar is actually a German website. So I translated it to English just so you have a bit of understanding of what they're saying here. So it's about gaming, and GameStar is one of my love brands from when I was a kid. So I found it really funny that they posted their site here, and so I decided to start with this one. And just a few things that came to my mind when I looked at this site. So the first thing is the header here. I try to highlight my mouse. I hope you see it. The header looks pretty old. I was thinking when I looked to that site, it looks like from 2001 or something. And also I work on a Retina or HD display, and the graphics in the header seem very blurry. They don't seem like Retina or HD graphics, and that actually is the case. So there are no HD graphics put here, and you don't see that when you're working on a normal screen. You just see that when you're working on an HD or Retina screen. So my first tip here would be always to check your site looking at your mobile phone where you usually have an HD display, or look at a computer with 4K or HD display, so you see the graphics that look strange for all the people who have those displays. That's just the first thing. And when I clicked on the second page here, I just clicked on any link, I suddenly saw that the header is not like this anymore. I'm not sure. I think you cannot see that on the presentation because I think my screen sharing won't have the quality to see the difference. But here now it's crystal, it's very sharp, and you don't have this effect anymore. So that would be the first thing. Just try to put or to place only HD graphics on your website, because today most people use HD displays, at least when they're on their phones. And if you want to find out how to use your graphics or your images for both displays, you can just Google for something called retina.js. So maybe I'll write it in the chat later, or I can do it right now. On Crowdcast though, and you can Google for that, and there it's really easy to use this Retina thing. You can just upload your image in 2 resolutions and it will do the work for you. So that's my first tool tip for today. And but I will go back to the homepage because I think there's something more interesting here. And if you scroll really far to the bottom, you see this. You saw this. I think it's gone now. That's a bit awkward. Usually you have this newsletter box here, but maybe it's on the sub page. Yes, here it is. So if you have an article and below that you have all the comments, and yeah, people will not necessarily scroll until here. So you would see this in your scroll tracking. Obviously, if you do scroll tracking with Google Analytics or any other tool, I won't mention tools here because I don't know if I'm allowed to. But you have this area here at the bottom where people say,
of course you're allowed. Yes,
okay, so then I will recommend Hotjar. It's the tool that I use for scroll height tracking and everything. I'll just also write that in the chat. And yeah, this is a great tool. You should have a look at it. And so at the bottom here, I'll just translate the page. So again, you can see what they are saying here. They say just subscribe to our newsletter, get the latest information about games and hardware directly in the mailbox, put in your email address, and register now. And I think this is not really convincing. So if I was going to this page and I was having a look at the content here, I would not sign up for this newsletter because it would I just wouldn't feel like it. I would say, no, I don't want to. And also, newsletter is a very negative word. People don't like newsletters. People don't like having all the spam mails in their mail account. So first of all, I wouldn't call it newsletter. I would say something like get our daily, monthly, weekly updates on gaming or something like this. So you don't use the word newsletter. And then you need a good call to action. Sorry, I hit my microphone. You need a good call to action that's saying, first of all, what should you do? Which is like sign up for our updates. And the second thing is, why should you do it? And this is missing here. You're saying, I hope you see this or you can read this. You're saying get the latest information about games and hardware, which is a feature. It's not a benefit. And so I would ask myself, how does my visitor benefit from this feature? And then you would maybe get ideas like find about new games that you will love, never miss a game release, be prepared for all the nerdy talking when your friends are talking to you about this. And that's things that are missing here. And I would definitely add those here so people feel like signing up for your newsletter, because I mean, it's a news portal, if you want to call it like that. And so you need returning visitors, and you don't want to pay for ads all the time when people come to your site. And that's what I was thinking about this site. So just 2 small tips. And maybe you have something to add to this.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Can you go to games, please, and choose any game that you like?
You mean here?
Yes, in the menu.
Okay. And also, sorry, we just didn't want to share the screen or switch all the time. So, yeah. Yeah,
go to the first game, I think. Yeah, something with Saga. I'm not a game player, but I have friends and colleagues, and I showed them the website and asked them for their opinion. And they've told me that for people that are in love with games, that are passionate, that are having this hobby, the rating is very important. So now maybe you would like to have this rating more explained. What's good about this rating? What's not? And who are the people that gave you the rating? Because there are 2 different categories. One are the players and the other are the critics. So correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the reviews are very important in this moment, because I think customers don't want to buy this or trust you when you recommend this game without knowing the truth behind the game. Actually, what actual players think about this game. And also, if you scroll down, there are some important features that are below. Go down. Yes. Videos and trailers, which allows you to see how the video is like, how it would be if you will play. And then you can stay below. Okay. Screenshots and also official system requirements, which tells you if what type of computer do you need if you want to play this. So you don't want to buy a game and then find out that you cannot play it because you need to buy something to update your computer or something. So I think these are important information that you can move above and test whether this has a positive impact on the website, on this page.
Also, if I may add something here, what also works, I mean, if people here just want to get some information about the game, I mean, here at the top, they can click through all of it, but especially as you mentioned, the system requirements, I don't see them here. So maybe you add,
they're below.
At least you add something here so people can click it and get to that part of the page.
Yeah.
Great. So Aline, I think you got a lot of information for your website, and you can start optimizing it. If you have questions or anything, definitely reach out or put in your comments that you want us to reach out to you, and we can continue the discussions. If we can go on to the next website, it would be great.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, this one, EduKey or EduKey, I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess it's EduKey. When I looked at this page, I first was kind of confused because, I mean, I will reload the page. Oh, that's great. Cool. Yeah, so first of all, you have this background. And when I just opened the tab, the internet seems to be a bit slow now. When you first open the tab, you get this page. So the hero shot or the main image of the page doesn't show me my goal. It just shows me some random woman lying in her bed with her computer. And I was like, huh? What kind of an instructor are you looking for? And yeah, so that's something I would definitely change. So I saw, I think, a video or a blog post of Pep Laya from conversionxl.com, and he said you can test your images, or you can find out if your images are bullshit, to call it a mean way, by just removing the copy of your website. And if you would remove the copy here, you had no idea what this page would be about. And so I think that would be a good start to find good imagery for your pages. Not only this one, but any page in general in the whole world. Many pages use images that don't really help the content. And so that's the first thing that I was thinking of here. Then I didn't really understand what is an instructor. I mean, this could be because of a language barrier. Like I'm German, so English isn't my mother tongue, but I think this company is from England or from UK. And yeah, so people might know 100% what an instructor is there. But for me, it was not really understandable. And I found out when I read this text here, so experts, mentors, speakers. So it must be someone who tells you what to do in any in any part of your life or of your work. I didn't really understand. So I would try to write a headline that tells you exactly what is this page about, what can you find here, and how is it good for you. And I think that's missing on this page. It just tells you what to do, but not even really. So yeah, I would change the headline. My next comments will go to the next page. So maybe if you have something to add for this one.
Here I found out that in the nav bar there are two call to actions tabs that are dedicated for instructors, and one is not working, the one near to the logo.
Okay.
So if you click on instructor next to the logo, at least for me, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe this page is still under construction because on the next page there's some lorem ipsum text. So
okay.
It's a first prototype, as Łukasz was telling us now in the comments.
Okay. Then I used the search functionality, and I was surprised to see that people are still working for instructors to find out what happened, how to learn Microsoft Office, like Word. And for if you choose
Okay.
MS Word. Okay. So if you go to London, for example, or
oops, sorry. I think I'll just use Dublin.
Okay, use Dublin. I check for London and Warsaw. So okay, so this here I have also comments because it's very misleading. First, it asked me if I'm a trainer, and I'm not a trainer. And there's a company there with a video, which I'm not sure if is related to EduKey or not. But below list of our trainings, it's talking about Microsoft Excel, not Word. So I wasn't able to find something about Word. I don't know.
Yeah, I also found that really strange. And also, I think this whole thing, or the big question on this page is what do you get here? Because you say instructor, and if you start here, the form is empty. And so I have to click on the form and then use this drop-down arrow here to find out what you offer. And people won't do it if they don't know, if they don't understand before. So you should have this visible as a text here. So, but I will go back to the, I can't type. I will go back to the next page. And what I also thought here is, yeah, first of all, exactly what you said. So this is not what I was looking for. And use headlines. There are no headlines here that explain, for example, we don't have any MS Word courses or instructors right now. Do you want to become one? Then do this. So the headline is missing. And also, yeah, I mean, this is very irrelevant. So people will see MS Excel results, but they're not looking for MS Excel, so they will just leave your site. At least I would do it if I was the visitor who's looking for MS Word training. And yeah, that's the thing. And also, I mean, you said this is still a prototype, so I won't talk about this text here. You know that yourself. And still, if you had some content here, and if you had some people using your product, I would recommend that you that you show how many people are using your product, or how many instructors do you have, or how happy are clients with your product. So you don't have any social proof on this website, and I would definitely add this, because I think people get no reason to book your courses, your instructors, because there's just nothing said about it, and I would just add those informations.
Cool.
Yeah, and you can also segment this by country, because I saw in the menu that you are addressing more than one country. So therefore, you can say we have that amount of instructors in Germany or whatever. I have another comment here. It's related to the list of our trainings.
Can we go to the next one, because we are
okay. Yes. We have a lot of websites.
Łukasz, I hope that's great. Let's go on.
Okay. There's Aline saying we have sound problems. I don't know. I hope it's not me.
What about the others? Can you guys hear us well? Sounds good, they say. Okay.
So, well. Okay. So, yeah, and also Maria disconnected. Maybe she will be back in a minute, I guess. Yeah, so the next page is this, I don't know how to say that again, Fidesis, I don't know, don't care. And so when you come to this page, first thing that really came to my mind was you're using a lot of stock photography. So this page, this image here at the top is not going to be your office, I think. This is not going to be your coworker, I think, and also not the person who gave you this testimonial. And so, first of all, I wouldn't use stock photography if I can avoid using it. So just try to use real images, because it will be much more authentic. People will much more believe you and have trust in what you do. And so, yeah, just try not to use these rendered CG fake looking images. That's the first thing. Then, yeah, if you come to this page, first of all, I didn't understand what you are offering, but I guess this is a very, a niche where people understand what you offer if they come from this niche. For me, it was totally Chinese. I didn't understand anything of what you're saying here. But I guess that's all right if you work in your field. Still, at the bottom left here, if you have this form, you're saying, I should download something. So the button or the call to action here is download. And it already says incorrect email because I tried before. The first thing is, I'm just talking about the technical validation of the form now. You type something here and imagine someone typing their email address wrong. For example, they forgot the @ symbol. So I type my name and I forget the @ symbol. I don't know. I say gmail.com. And then I click here and nothing happens because the email is not correct, and so the button doesn't get active. So right now it's disabled, and if I add an ad, it gets green, but I don't get any information about this before. So first, when I click the button, even this incorrect email message, I will show you by reloading the page, it doesn't appear when I click this. So nothing happens. I'm clicking right now, and yeah, I don't get the wrong email information. So I would I know it's because the button is disabled, so it has this disabled attribute, so it doesn't react to any clicks. But I would try to find a workaround, like adding, adding something like a layer, like a div on top of it that reacts to click events, and that is there as long as the button is disabled. So you can still say, hey, you clicked me, but you forgot to type your email address correctly. So that's just a technical usability thing. Next thing is, if you want people to download something, explain what it is. For me, I don't know what this is. It must be a program for Windows. So because it says Windows here, but yeah, I still have no idea what it is. And so if you want people to download it, just try to make people understand what it is, because otherwise no one will do the download. Yeah, and that's...
Maria, we can hear you, by the way.
You do?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That's like that no one was hearing me, so that's great.
Oh, yeah. No, now it works. You were gone, but you're back. Yeah, but maybe if you want to add something.
Yes, I do. First, yes, they're in the main hero image. I had the same issue like you, Niels. I couldn't understand what this company was about, what they are doing, and I thought, okay, there's something niche about it. But if you analyze the copy, you see that first it's very hard to read it because the contrast is not very good. And then you see that it says things about the company, not about the client. For sure, the second paragraph, it's about the company, not about the client. So I suggest to put there what's in it for your visitor if you want to keep them engaged. Then I noticed that the phone, it's below the logo. It's not the common, not say the right, but the common place to have the phone. You might change it to move it in the top right corner. And yeah, I think there's another thing. If you go to products, Niels, I'm not sure if you went there.
No.
Go to any product, like the one with cloud. Was very cute.
Oh, sorry. I'm using the cloud one.
Okay, so no worries. So I scrolled down and saw that at the bottom of this page, right above the footer, there's a section about downloading something for free, or maybe you can even buy it. No?
Where do you mean? I'm sorry.
It was on the product page. On the product with cloud.
I'm there, but I mean, here it's some calculation, but I don't see the rest.
No,
maybe it's personalized, or I don't know.
I don't know. No, I think you went to the first tab. Cloud. Okay, so go to the one with design, the third one.
Yeah.
Anyway, someone on these pages, there's something below where it says you can buy, and you can.
I'll just try the next, but then we have all. Sorry for the.
Yeah, sorry.
No. Oh. Here.
No. Anyway, I think the owner of the website knows what I'm talking about because it has it on the website somewhere. So, if you have something to buy or to download it for free, then I think you should make it more visible, not above the footer.
Yeah. Also, maybe visible in general because we didn't find it. So.
Customers. I think there. That is the location. Yeah, you might have it.
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah, exactly. Download now. That was the section I was referring. I'm not sure if this is important for you or not. So I thought that's the conversion beside the numbers, the phone number. This could be part of the conversions you follow, like a micro conversion or something, call us, tell us where, give us a phone number, more visible.
Yeah. Also, if you want people to download something, tell them what they will download, because you don't. You just say version 1.7, but what? So, yeah.
It's like a 30 days trial for something.
Yeah, but people will not.
Which I think
people will not necessarily read your copy. So
exactly.
use your headlines to explain what you offer and your call to actions.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So I'm the timekeeper here, so I'm sorry if I'm
Okay.
That's okay.
Again, me. So let's go on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just using this one first now, because we were just talking about readability on the homepage, and this is my today's example of not readable.
Yeah,
so
not good.
We will ignore this thing here because it comes after a few seconds when you go to the page, but I'll just remove it. So you have this page. First thing, well, you use all your design for you use all your visible area of the page when you come to the page. So this whole above the fold area, you use it for killing your usability by your design. So this is really something I would not recommend. First thing is your logo is not visible. It's here if someone didn't see it. So it's really, people won't see it, but it's very important that people see who the owner or who the company is who runs the site. Then your navigation is not visible. It's here for all the people who didn't see it yet. Oops, sorry. And this is also not really usable. Sorry, I didn't want to click something. Then your text on your image is not really readable because it's on this image. So it's really hard to understand what you offer. And my brain really has to do a lot of effort to go through your page. And this is not a thing that people want. If you are here, whoever posted the site, maybe read the book Don't Make Me Think by Steve Krug. This should really help you improve your website a lot, because I think this is, I don't want to be mean, but this is really unusable. I would definitely leave the site when I come to it. And also the problem is you use this whole stage, so the whole area that's visible for exactly one product, for your handcrafted dainty rings. And maybe I'm not interested in your handcrafted dainty rings. It's the same problem if you use a huge slider that shows 3 different screens and it uses all your homepage just to show 3 products. Although you have 5,000 products, it's not a good thing. Sliders always lose against static content that's not animated, at least from my opinion, from my experience. And so this is really a site that's really hard to understand and really hard to read for me, but that's all I have to say about it. Maybe you add something?
Yeah, for homepage, the Instagram logo is not working. It's very hidden, not that it's so important, but it's not working, so don't put it there.
It's here?
Yeah, exactly. Phone number shouldn't be there. On mobile, it's not visible. And if you go to a category page, then
I don't know where.
Use the menu.
Oh, of course. Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So I went to earrings, but this I think will do. Honestly, I don't like the pictures too much because some of them are very qualitative, some of them are not, especially on earrings.
Oh, I'll go there.
Go there because there are some pictures. It looks like they're made with foam. Yeah. So have a consistency when you are showing your products. Beside the fact there is no visible detail, only if you hover, you can see a price or a call to action that leads you to a product page. And if you go to a product page, then in my opinion, there are a lot of things that need to be changed here. Benefits are below the call to action. If I don't find information very visible about the product, I mean, is it qualitative? Is it not? What's happening there? So there are no testimonials, or at least not visible. So I don't know. And another thing that I don't necessarily like, and I'm not sure how this goes with GDPR, but I don't think it's good. I see my picture there from Facebook, so nope.
Here.
Why? Why it's me on his website? I mean, I want to buy earrings.
Actually, it's me right now, but
I know, but I was surprised. Oh, that's me. I know.
Yeah.
There is this feature, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's this new messenger marketing thing. I think it can make sense, but you really have to test implementing it on bounce rate, because some people really are scared because they think, whoop, well, when did I give you this information? So
exactly.
Test it. Yep.
So depends at the end of the day where you sell, right? Like some of cultures are more sensitive than others. Like especially now in Europe with the GDPR, that can be an issue.
Yes, that's true.
Great. So guys, because we are at the half of this webinar, we have like 30 minutes left. I just want to tell you about the small, let's say, promotion that we have for you guys, for all the guys listening. If you, Niels, can just stop your sharing your screen so I can share mine. Just want to show something. Good. So here's the thing. You hear a lot about conversion rate optimization, and if you know, OmniConvert is doing all that. It's doing from A/B testing to surveying to segmenting and also to personalizing your website for a higher conversion. So now, because you are like half of this webinar in, and we want to do a promotion for you guys because you are interested in all we are saying. What we will give away, we will give away for 1 year 50K tested views for anyone, for one of the persons that will share the Facebook Live that is now streaming, and we will choose one person from all the people who will share this video. The value of all this, as you can see it here, I don't know if you can see my screen, but is $1,392 a year. Just wanted to put this like in the middle of the video, not at the beginning, not at the end, just to have all the people that are really interested in what we are talking about here. So that's about it. We can just close the advertising part and then go back to the website. A second, let me just close it, and you can share it, Niels.
Yep.
Again.
I'll try. Whoops.
Great.
Okay, I already opened the next page. So I already said one thing about sliders a minute before, so I won't say anything about it now, or maybe one sentence. So maybe don't use your whole above the fold area to show only one offer at the same time. And people don't wait for 27 seconds to see all your slides. And also people don't really click through your sites. You will see this if you do mouse tracking or event tracking for these items. So maybe don't use sliders. Also, if you have this page here, if you scroll down a bit, I mean, it's obviously it's for some kind of duty-free shopping. I mean, I don't really know when people come to the site, but I guess it's promoted at the airport in the duty-free area. So I guess people will understand what they can expect from this page. Also, it says something like ticket validation here, so I guess I'm right. And yeah, but still, if you scroll down here and you, whoops. Sorry. I have to click something in the navigation. Actually, it looked differently when I went to the page before. Maybe they changed something right now. Yeah, it's a new page. Maybe did you?
You've seen the balloons, right?
Yes.
You've seen the balloons.
Yes, I've seen the.
It was the landing page.
Oh. Okay.
That's the actual website.
Okay, because I only wrote down this link, so do you have the link to the balloons? I'm sorry for this.
No, it was a redirect. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe they just turned it off, but okay, well, do you have something to say about this page?
About the homepage, not really. I want to say something about the overall website, and I have some comments on the cart and checkouts.
Yes.
There's the big issues I have found. First, because I know this website, they are addressing specific segment of clients that are premium, let's say, because they are flying all the time, and not necessarily all the time, but there's a premium segment that they are trying to address. So therefore, I would treat differently those clients, because I like the copy. It's very emotional, it's personal. They try to engage a lot with the visitors. So therefore, why don't you use the same treatment on your website with your products, your offers? So, for example, they can segment the VIP customers, like the ones that are flying business, or the ones that are premium customers for them, and they can offer benefits on their journey. Benefits like, I don't know, specific treatment in the airport. Maybe you can get a parking ticket, or I don't know, something that it's different, that you have VIP services for these VIP customers. And I think they can do this. Yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, if you're a first-time client, then you maybe want to give incentive to motivate them to come again and to recommend you. So this segmentation, I find it very valuable and a good way to grow. But in terms of UI, UX, what I can see on the website with the data that we have, my comments are on the bottom of the funnel.
Okay, so should I go to a product page and put something in the shopping cart?
Yeah, sure.
Also, I just double checked. I have the same link that I had before. It just opens a different page. So sorry for that again.
Yeah, it was a redirect, and when we went to the homepage, we were redirected to the landing page. So
should I just add it to the cart?
Yeah, there was another thing on the category. I mean, they had.
Oh, sorry.
On the category, they had CTAs. They were labels, but they were looking like CTAs. If you see bestseller, that's a label, and it looks like a CTA. I know maybe they are trying to be different, but if you want to highlight a product, maybe you should use the same methodology that other websites are using, just because people are in the same principle. Don't make me think. Visitors are used with different positioning of labels and different CTAs. If you want to bestseller, it's not a CTA, a copy for call to action.
Yeah, I mean, the labels or ribbons or however you call them, you put them usually in the top of the product image. And
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you go to the cart.
I just have one thing here because I wrote something down, just one sentence. First of all, those icons aren't translated. I don't speak, I guess, Italian. I have no idea. And also, you have content hidden in tabs here, and people don't really click tabs. So if you want people to read something, don't hide it inside the tab. Just instantly show it. So don't use this, because I don't know how many people click it. It depends on the page, but yeah. Many people don't do it.
Yeah.
So should I go to the cart? Should I go on?
Yes, please. Okay, and go and see the cart. So here, the cart is very valuable. I mean, everybody knows this. So, okay, and go next. One more step. I have some of you, but okay, so now I have to connect. And it's a bit, what I pressed before is place order. And what it's telling me here is log in. Maybe I don't want to do this. I think it's intrusive, at least for me. And it is written below in the pop-up, place your order, exactly. And the action that is coming is log in. So it's not what I wanted to do. And there's a note below that says, if you don't have an account, it's available in next step. So if it's available in next step, why are you making me to log in right now? So I put an email address now, if you can do the same thing.
Also, they're saying keep going, so I don't have to type in my email address. That's really strange because it looks like...
I think you do. I think you need.
Oh, because...
I think you need to.
Okay, that's kind of confusing. I'll just use any email address that doesn't exist. I hope that works. It doesn't.
No.
I'll just use... I'm sure this one exists.
You can use mine.
Oh, that this person.
And you can type in. No, you just need to put a password.
No, I mean it's welcome back. I think this person already registered. I'll just use mine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. You will receive a nice email. Okay. Okay, so here I have a lot of things that are a bit confusing. So now I have to choose the delivery address or add new one. In Romanian, which is the initial copy, I found it a bit different than the tone of voice. It's a bit different than the rest of the copy. If you check the free shipping copy, maybe they could say something more friendly in the the copy from the website, like welcome to Best Value. Where should we deliver your products? Anyway, you have like 4 call to actions in one page. The first 2, I think they are not that relevant. At first, I don't know which one is more important. I mean,
which one do you mean right now?
There are 4 call to actions, right?
Yeah.
Cancel, save, continue.
Yeah, I mean,
with.
Who needs cancel? Yeah, like, why would you place that here? Yeah.
Because if you change your mind about the create the address, if you change your mind, and everything disappears. So maybe when you press the only call to action that interested you, the account is already made, and if you want to edit it, you can press a link with edit. And also, if you look at the text in the middle, it says there's something there that says press whatever. Yes, I want later or something. I want to send my something later, or not in this app.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think it's the next step. Sorry.
Should I go there or?
Yeah, but I think you need to type in some.
I don't. What? I don't even know what to type here because the translation is missing.
Okay, name. Yes, last name.
I will use something that's not my real name. Sorry.
Okay, then a phone number. Romania, because they are only shipping to Romania.
Yeah. Also, I cannot click this. So,
because it's fixed. Choose whatever and whatever.
Maybe this works. I hope.
It's not mandatory. Oh, it is.
Good numbers. Yeah, like 10.
What? 10? I don't know what they're asking for.
10 digits in total. Yeah, you don't know. That's not the thing, right?
Okay. Anyway, I can talk about it. The thing is, there's a copy in the middle that says press yes, I want to send my ticket later or something, and when that button does not exist unless you hover something, and if you go on mobile, you don't have what to hover.
Maybe Niels, you can put the customer support number like 021, yeah, like without plus, yeah.
Yeah, and also in the next step, the customer support number, the shipping, the column, the last column, it's not relevant for that step, so it can be removed. And
delete the plus. Delete the plus.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry, but I can't buy.
Delete 4, and that will work, and without spaces.
Well, that was easy.
Awesome! Congratulations. So that should not be that hard, right? Like you should just say like, hey, you only should put 10 digits. Like now you can
exactly.
It's like how we are the purchasing experience, right?
Yeah. Confirm with payment. Okay. No, not confirm with payment, which is
here.
Okay. Yes. Here's another step that needs massive improves. If you see the phone number is written twice, you don't have why. There's a call to action there. Yes, you ship below. No, sorry, above. Okay. That call to action there does not exist in this page unless you hover one of the 3 call to actions below. So it's a bit messy, this page. I mean, makes you think a lot. It makes you read a lot.
Yeah, what helps here in general is maybe user testing, because you just saw I couldn't use the site because I was too stupid, or the site was too stupid, who knows? And yeah, you just invite some people who don't know the site yet, record them, and tell them to solve some things. Yeah, and then you will see what to improve on your site. I was the first one now.
Great.
Good job.
We have 10 more minutes. Just keep.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, if you like what you can hear, even if you're on YouTube, on Facebook, on Crowdcast, Twitter, just comment below #awesome, so we can get some feedback from you guys. We want to hear if it's good, what you are, the content is good, it's helping you, and you can basically make more sales online with your e-commerce. Let's go on, Niels.
All right, so the next thing is it's a website from Vietnam. First of all, I find it really cool that we have such worldwide pages here that we can show. So we had New York already, we had Germany, now we have Vietnam, so that's really nice. And yeah, so this happens a lot. You told me before it happens in Europe. So if you don't have an SSL certificate that's valid here, at least, you get this page telling you that this connection is not private. And so, of course, people will not enter your site. Most of the time when they see this, they could click here on advanced and then say proceed to what website this is. And then they get to the next page. So just get an actual certificate so this doesn't happen, because, of course, this is something where people will not buy your stuff. I just clicked it. No. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I will just reload because it doesn't let me enter.
So this is a clear message, right? That you need to work on that, definitely.
Yeah, now it's coming. Should I translate the site? Because I think most people won't understand what it says.
Yes.
Okay.
Coffee online.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really understand the site. I mean, I know what it's about. It's something with coffee, and I can order coffee online. This is quite strange, but I don't know if it's a translation error, this coffee offline. It kind of sounds negative to me because, oh, okay, you're offline, then I can't order, sorry. So I didn't really understand what you want to say with this, but as I said, this could be a translation error. I'm not sure if it really means coffee offline. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really have something to say about the starting page here. Do you have something?
Only about that arrow below. That's it's not done. It's up. Go up.
It says scroll up. Okay, yeah, that's a bit strange. But when you click it, you still get down. This won't.
Yeah, but it's vice versa.
This isn't a translation problem, I guess. Yeah, but maybe we can go to the store.
Yeah.
And have a look there.
Yeah, that's the page.
Yeah. So for me, it's really it's very unlearned. I have never seen an online shop that looks like this, and so I kind of don't understand what I have to do here. So I get to this page, I see some information about steps to order, but seriously, I will not give you my shipping information and my email and my address and everything before I have seen what you offer. So that's you have to flip the order of everything. So because this is really super strange.
Yeah, I found it also.
Okay. Should
we have time for one more website?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Also, I didn't really have anything to say here because this is really a basic thing that has to be fixed before you can go to actual optimization. So
again, guys, user testing, like just do user testing, because before you launch your website live, that would really do the deal, and you would save basically a lot of money because it's easy to spend it on Facebook and Google Ads. So they will take your money even if you are sending them to the arrow down instead of up instead down. So yeah.
So I have this page. This is from Zalando. It's a German website. I will just translate again. But it's not really about what they're trying to say here and not about the product, because I think that's kind of all right. So you start here by saying men or women, and then you click on whatever products you like. But I would just for the end of today, at least from my side, I would like to talk about making content look like you want to read this. So because right now you see so many websites in the world, or at least in Europe, I don't know how it's all over the world, but I guess it's like this everywhere, where people are doing SEO. So they optimize their websites for search engines, and they forget thinking of the user, and they just say, oh, we need to have this 300 or 500 word content somewhere on the page, just put it to the bottom because then it's somewhere. So this is really worst practice. I really don't understand why people do this and why they add this shitty content. To be honest, I haven't read this content, but usually it's shitty SEO content and no one is interested in what you're saying there. Then why do you have it on your site? So maybe use SEO content that's actually giving some value or providing some value to the reader, and then maybe make it look like people want to read it. So if you have content here, some typical things that prevent users from reading your content is making it full width. So you have it across the whole page width. So it's really hard for the human brain, if you read this text and you follow this line and you're here in the end, it's really hard to jump to the next line. So this is cognitive effort, and cognitive effort usually leads to people not doing the thing. So I would recommend just use smaller columns or more narrow columns so people will be more likely to read your content. Then you don't only have to use paragraph text, but you could also use lists, you could use images, you could use subheadlines so people know what to expect from the paragraph that's following and everything. So you just should make your content interesting, and if it's not interesting and not worth reading, then just throw it in the trash and write something new. That's just my last rant for today, because I really don't like these things. I don't know why everyone uses them.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Niels.
You're welcome. But do you have something to add?
Maria?
No, not necessarily. If you scroll up a bit, the only suggestion that I have, and of course I would test this before, is to have more call to actions, not necessarily as buttons, but a bit up, please.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of content and benefits that do not necessarily engage visitors. The text, the font, it's a bit small, at least for me. But you can add from time to time call to actions, because there are a lot of visitors that do not scroll until the bottom of the page.
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, you have these buttons here, but people will probably scroll down a bit, and here they don't find any call to action for a long time. And then the first one is become a stylist, which is usually not what people are looking for on this site. So.
Exactly.
Great, guys. Thanks a lot for all your inputs. We are almost done. We have like 1 more minute. So I have a challenge for you guys. So also for Niels and also for Maria. Challenge, let's say.
Oh no.
I would like to see one example, one website that not your own website, like external website, not your client's website, that you really like, that you can say, okay, these guys are really good in conversion rate optimization for e-commerce, right? Not client and not your website.
Well,
and
I have one
that you want to have as a client. Because that's
but this doesn't work because there's no, if it's a really cool website, you want them as a client. So
yes, but that means that there is not that much to optimize anymore because it's already really good, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know one, but I don't want to push myself to the front here.
So one that you can share, like.
Okay, I'll just do it. So everyone will hate me now, but Booking.com is fucking good at optimization. I know they are very annoying and everyone hates them, but still everyone books there because they just know how to optimize their page. And so I think they are great. And I once heard a talk of someone from Booking.com, and usually when you talk about conversion optimization, you have these people saying, yeah, you have to get statistical significance to get real results. And this is all true. But what Booking.com does, because they have all the traffic in the world, they say, we'll just test anything that someone says, and we will put 500,000 people in that test. And then if it's positive, it's a winner. If it's negative or no result at all, it's a loser. And so they optimize their site like this, and they have a few hundred or even more than 1,000 experiments running at the same time. And yeah, this is why they have a very, very, very optimized site, at least the most optimized site in the world that I know. At the same time, it's quite annoying to be on there, but still it's good.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Maria, you're up.
Should I say Airbnb?
I actually work for them, so I cannot use them, but we can, of course, go to their site.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm usually very critic, so I like to see something that can be improved on a website that I see. But this one I like because it's simple, it's clear, and it makes me feel like home.
And the cool thing is, I think it's the total opposite of Booking.com, but still both work. So it works in all directions. I guess you just have to find your image, your own brand, where people get comfortable with. So
exactly. So maybe this says something about us. How we like to travel.
Yeah, because I can see two travel websites.
Yeah, I prefer annoying traveling. No.
Thanks a lot, guys, and thanks a lot for all of you joining. Again, if you want to get tips on conversion rate optimization, we have nielskatau.com/tips, where Niels is talking about the CRO tips. And also we have blog.omniconvert.com, where I can just share this in the comments, where you can learn more about conversion rate optimization. If you have any feedback, feel free to reach out, write it in the comments, write us an email, so we can pick it up and we can improve. And for the future webinars that we are running, you can just follow me on crowdcast.io/Romeo, and there you will be updated by all the webinars that we are running. So thanks a lot, guys, again, and have a wonderful day forward. Thanks.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Bye. Thank you.